Good morning. Last session we discussed the softening methods. One of the softening methods is ion exchange process or demineralization process. In this session we discussed another one softening method, that means zeolite process. Zeolite process is otherwise known as permutate process. Zeolites are naturally occurring hydrated sodium aluminosilicate. Its general formula Na2O, Al2O3, XSiO2, YH2O. X value 2 to 10, Y value is 2 to 6. Generally, natural zeolites are green sand and non-porous, so it cannot be used for the water purification process. So synthetic zeolites are used for this experiment, for this treatment. These synthetic zeolites are porous and possess gel structure. Synthetic form of zeolite is represented as Na2Ze. That means sodium zeolite. The sodium ions which are loosely held in sodium zeolite are replaced by calcium and magnesium ions present in the water sample. This is the process. This is the diagram for zeolite process. In this tower, in the middle of the part, sodium zeolite bed is fixed. So hard water is directly fed into the sodium zeolite bed. All the hardness producing salts are deposited on the sodium zeolite. Listen, sodium zeolite react with the calcium and magnesium ion present in the water to form calcium and magnesium zeolite. First one, calcium bicarbonate, that means it is hard water, so it contains calcium magnesium salts. So hard water is fed into the sodium zeolite bed. In the first reaction, sodium zeolite combined with the calcium bicarbonate, it is converted into the calcium zeolite and sodium bicarbonate. So in these reactions, all the hardness producing ions can be replaced by sodium present in the bed. So automatically sodium zeolite is converted into calcium and magnesium zeolites. That means it absorbs all the hardness producing salts, that means calcium and magnesium. So again the water is converted into sodium bicarbonate, sodium sulfate and sodium chloride. If the hard water means only due to the presence of dissolved calcium and magnesium salts, not other ions. So in this experiment, in this treatment, it removes only hardness producing salts, not for all salts. But in the case of the ion exchange process, it removes all the ions, both cation and anion. But in this treatment, only removes hardness producing ions. Once a process is over, all the beds, that means all the sodium zeolite bed is converted into calcium zeolite as well as magnesium zeolites. So once a process is over, the output water is only soft water. It does not contain any calcium and magnesium salts, but it contains other ions, that is no problem. Then regeneration, because due to the process all the sodium zeolites are converted into calcium and magnesium zeolite, so the bed needs a regeneration. Due to the regeneration purpose, sodium chloride is passed into the tank or tower. At the same time, hard water supply is stopped. So sodium chloride is combined with the calcium zeolite and magnesium zeolite. Again sodium zeolites can be regenerated. This is the equation. Then advantages. So water obtained by this process will have only hardness of 1 to 2 ppm. This method is very cheap because the regenerated zeolite can be used again and again. For example, once the process is over, suppose if the filter does not used again, means it is a waste. It is a use and throw method. But in the case of the zeolite process, once sodium zeolites are converted into calcium and magnesium zeolites, again it can be regenerated, again and again it can be used. Okay. So this method is regenerated method. This is the cheap method. No sludge is formed during this process. Any kind of the precipitate can be formed in inner walls of the tower. The equipment used is compact and occupies a smaller space because no other cylinders or pipelines are needed. Then disadvantages of this method: turbid water cannot be treated because it blocks the pores of the zeolite bed. because synthetic form of the zeolites contains pore structure, so turbid water cannot be treated. Second disadvantage, acidic water cannot be treated because it decomposes the structure of the zeolite. Then water containing ferrous manganese also cannot be treated because regeneration process is very difficult. So in this process, only the water contains sodium ions, but it does not contain calcium and magnesium ions. Thank you.